Welcome to chartforecaster.com. I'm Kyle. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down the RCAT charts, and we'll also load it into chartforecaster.com to really see if we can identify any important dates upcoming that we need to be paying attention to. Smash that like button, subscribe, hit the bell, because when I'm dropping this analysis, a lot of it's very time sensitive. With that said, we've got a very interesting rising wedge on RCAT, and I do think that if this thing does execute to the downside, we could be really seeing this thing trend back down to around like the $10-ish, $11-ish level. But there might also be some Elliott wave theory in here that we might need to be on the lookout for. Now, one thing that we're looking at here is chartforecaster.com, and it looks like they had a very interesting swing low right around 1124. So we'll go ahead here and load this into chartforecaster.com to see if it can come up with any interesting alpha that we can use to our advantage. Now you can see that out ahead of us, we do have some very important dates to be on the lookout for. But chartforecaster.com has done a tremendous job really pinpointing some really crucial points in the markets. As you guys can see, it really did a nice job here at detecting this reversal point here, bullish or bearish momentum. It said that it was going to start building. We had a crazy spinning top here on the 29th of December, volatility spikes. And it also predicted a very, very key market peak area down to the hour, and then the charts reversed. So with that said, it's been an interesting ride for RCAT. And like I said, I've got a feeling that we're going to start to see this thing break down a little bit due to this rising wedge. And really, at the end of the day, I don't think it'll break down too much because this has only been forming now for a couple weeks, the rising wedge pattern. Right now, price action is a little bit too far from my comfort from this Ichimoku cloud. So we'll see what happens when this thing comes back to test this trend line. Now, Chart Forecaster is saying January 14th, about 1930 hours, is when we really need to be on the lookout for this thing right in here for a shift in momentum or a momentum peak area. It's also saying that on January 18th, looks like we've got January 18th about, we'll just go 2000 hours. This is all UTC time, guys. So charts UTC time, this is UTC time, but January 18th, 2000 hours, which is over the weekend. There's a holiday in there. So with that said, we'll be watching this thing closely. Markets close on Friday, and come Tuesday, I think there'll be some very interesting price action, to say the least. So things that I'm going to be kind of looking out for here is a momentum peak area and possibly a breakdown towards this trend line here. So that's kind of an interesting setup we have here on RCAT. And it's also saying that that 18th date is going to be a reversal, and it's going to be a market low or high. And then it says later on that January 22nd, expect some bullish or bearish momentum to start building. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll see the market peak out here. Maybe we'll see price action reverse. Maybe we'll see a bear leg with a pennant or a bull flag with a pennant. And then we'll see some market momentum start on the 22nd of January. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick breakdown of RCAT. We'll see you guys on the next video.